Hey friends, welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Christine and we are going to throw together some fun mini donuts, and they happen to be gluten-free and they're really fun and easy. So I just thought I'd show you, so come on with. All right, let's get these wet ingredients into the bowl first, and then we're gonna add the dry on top of it. So first things that we're going to do is we're gonna do, let's see, so 2 tablespoons of avocado oil. There's 1 and 2. And in this recipe, I just found that doing the wet first and then putting the dry on top, it actually does work better. Normally you kind of do the dry first, and then we're going to use the same tablespoon. And this recipe kind of does call for almond milk, but it's any kind of non-dairy milk. So I have my cashew milk that I made, and I'm doing 2 tablespoons of that as well. And then we're going to, I'm going to add a little bit of vanilla. It's just going to be a little half teaspoon, so nothing real big. You can always go a little bit more if you want more vanilla flavor, but these have such a great flavor already. And then the other wet ingredient is eggs. We're doing 2 eggs, the whole egg. And then we're gonna get this kind of blended up and whisked up. All right, let me grab my whisk. Just a little mini one. So we're just gonna get this mixed up together, that's all incorporated. And then we're gonna add the dry on top. I think that's pretty good. And then let's do just a little baby pinch of salt. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Love these. I wish every container had these little levelers on it. You know how that goes. And then, I don't know if you've ever used xanthan gum, but it's a great thickener, like for when you're not, using regular flour in a recipe. So we're gonna do kind of a heaping 1/4 teaspoon of that in here. And then powdered sugar, we're doing 1/2 cup, or any other powdered sweetener that you like. I actually just make my own. And then the big ingredient is 1.5 cups of almond flour. I actually did buy some because I have a lot of recipes. Otherwise, you can make it yourself. I actually normally make mine with regular sliced almonds. It's way easier than using the full almond. So check that video out. I did a little video on it. And then we're just gonna get this incorporated. So now you'll see why I did the wet first. And then I have to say that let's see, what was I gonna say? I have to say, what? I guess I don't remember what I was gonna say. We're just gonna keep flipping it. I like using glass bowls so you can really see what is going on with it, and making sure all the almond flour is incorporated. These are so fun. My neighbors were asking about them. Oh, are you gonna make your cinnamon donuts? And I said, oh gosh, I should just do a quick video on this. And gluten-free, my daughter's gonna love these. Check out my gluten-free playlist. All right, I think it's good. It's looking like a sticky batter. So, oh, I remember what I was gonna say now. All of my wet are room temperature. I left my cashew milk out for a while, and the eggs. That's what I was gonna say. Oh gosh. All right, so this is looking good. I'll set that aside for a second. And now for the fun little donut trays. These are just, little silicone ones. And then I'm gonna get my spray, kind of right behind me. And you can use any type of spray. You just wanna make sure and spray each one so that they're not sticking. You can use butter. Yeah, actually, instead of the avocado oil in the recipe, you can use butter. Not sure how many of these are gonna make. I'm just gonna spray them all. I don't remember. All right. So, I'm gonna show you one more trick. You know, it's really hard to like ladle out into, you know, a circular thing like this. So, we're gonna get our handy dandy bowl out, and then I put a gallon size bag over the top. Okay, so we're gonna feed this into this bag, and you'll just see, oh my gosh, it's so easy. I love this little hack. I do it on a few other recipes, but this one, it works so well. You'll see. And we're just scraping everything into this bag, and then you just have so much more control over it. All right, let's get that last bit. And let's use the back side of this. So, then you gather up your bag. You flop it down to one corner and zip it. And then get your scissors out. And you're gonna snip this very teeny tiny end. You don't want it too wide or you won't have a lot of control over it. Okay, snip the bag. And these are all ready to go. And you're just gonna squeeze. Watch this. You wanna film about halfway. And then we'll give them the shakedown to get them a little more flat. Okay, gotta maneuver it a little bit. Okay, I think I'm just gonna stick with 6. And I'm just gonna get these filled up a little bit more. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I think I squoze it enough. So I'm gonna just grab a spoon and I'm gonna get my toaster oven turned on to 325 to preheat. Okay, so oven is preheating and we're just doing like an air fry on these. So I just grabbed a little teaspoon. Let's see if the shake will work. I don't think, with these silicone, like normally you can kind of shake them and then they'll kind of settle down. And then what we'll do is you can, you know, top these with a lot of different things, but we're just gonna do a simple cinnamon donut today, which is really fun. Let's go one more time around this and smooth it out. And we're just gonna wait for our toaster oven to preheat and get these in. We're gonna watch them. So like between like 8 and 10 minutes on the air fry should be good. Okay, we're just getting these in. And we're going. I'm gonna adjust the time actually to 10. So meanwhile, we've got about 7 minutes left on the donuts. So we're gonna get our dip ready. So I'm just gonna do roughly 4 tablespoons of the powdered sugar. 2, 3, yeah, maybe one more. 4. And then the cinnamon. And cinnamon we'll probably just do kind of one heaping and then mix it up together. And then once they cool a little bit, then you just kind of dip the donuts in. And I like to use like a little bit wider of a bowl so you have a little more control. But wait till you see how these turn out. You'll be amazed. And it's pretty simple. The one ingredient that not a lot of people would probably have is the xanthan gum. But I'm trying to think what else you could use as a thickening. I don't know, I wouldn't want to use cornstarch or anything. Well, I'll have to put it in the notes of what I kind of find out what else you can use besides the xanthan gum, just to kind of thicken everything up. So, all right, so we are waiting for our donuts to be done. It's so exciting. Okay, there's just about a minute left and I just don't want them overdone. So we're gonna give them the toothpick test. Look at these. How fun is this? Yeah, pretty much clean. All right, well, let's get these out. And I did end up putting a little tray underneath. Don't mind me. Look at how good these look. How fun are these? All right, so we need to let them cool completely, and then we'll pop them out and get the cinnamon sugar on them. All right, so they've been cooling for a little bit, and let's see if they'll just kind of pop right out. Oh yeah. How fun are these? And because we used avocado oil, I don't think that we'll need to spray them at all to get the cinnamon sugar to stick. Oh yeah, that was a big one. All right, we're gonna set that aside. And let's get these dipping. Let's see how this first one turns out. I'm just gonna give it a twist and a roll. It's looking good. Twist and a roll. How fun. And like I said, you can do, you know, you can dip them in chocolate. You can do all kinds of fun stuff with these. But they really don't take that long. I mean, it literally, I don't know, probably took about 5 minutes to put the dough together. Well, 5 minutes to get everything out, 5 minutes to put the dough together, or batter, I should say. And then roughly, I would do between 8 and 10 minutes in the air fryer. And just keep checking it, make sure they're not overcooking. And you can kind of tell, and then do the toothpick. All right, excited. Oh, this one's falling apart just a little bit, so I guess that's my sample. Last one. And then I'll use this cinnamon sugar in some pancakes or something. All right. Okay. All right, let's get to test tasting. Okay, now for the best part. So I had one that fell apart just a little bit. Maybe I should have let them cool a little bit longer, but I'm gonna test taste it. Had these before, really nice and airy, and they're still warm. What's not to love about that? A little piece had come off. It was one of the thinnest ones, so the thicker ones still are good. You can kind of see it coming off, but I mean, come on, it's a warm donut that you made yourself. It's gluten-free. Here's the inside. And it is delectable. And there we go. Crowd pleasing. It's gluten-free. It's not that many ingredients. Like I said, I'm gonna look up the xanthan gum. I know that it's a thickening agent, and it just goes really well with this. And that was something that I didn't compromise on. It's a little bit expensive to buy these days, but I happen to have some on hand, so I added it to it. So I will link, or I will put in the description below, maybe what can be used as a replacement. Sorry if I have it on my mouth here. But thanks for stopping by my little channel. I hope you enjoy this recipe as much as we do. And if you like videos like this, super simple recipes. Okay, so from start to finish, maybe 25 minutes. That's really not that bad for some fun donuts, crowd-pleasing donuts. I can't wait to bring a couple next door to my neighbor. So if you like simple recipes, hit that like and subscribe, and I will see you next time on Christine's Routines. Take care and God bless. I'm just gonna eat this while it's warm yet. So good. Falls apart in your mouth. It's so good. Friends. Okay, friends. Friends. How do you like that?